I trust the Lord God to save me, and I will wait for him to answer my prayer. Micah chapter 7, verse 7. The Bible is clear that there are seasons in life, and one of the seasons that God talks about again and again is the season of waiting. While you're waiting, God is working. Don't think that the season of waiting means that God has stopped working. He's just taking you through that season because he's using the time to work in circumstances for your good. You're going to spend a lot of life waiting. If you don't figure out how to trust God while you're waiting, you're going to spend a lot of your life not trusting God. God is never in a hurry. He's eternal. He is watching. He is working. He is seeing how and when you will trust him as you're waiting. You're saying, "When, Lord? When is it going to happen?" And God's saying, "You can trust me with this." The problem with waiting is that our human nature and our culture say, "Don't wait. Get things as quickly as you can." That's the way our culture is wired. But it goes against God's blessing in our lives because God's blessing comes through these times of waiting. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "God has set the right time for everything." You might be in a time of waiting. Maybe it's for school to end. Maybe it's for a man or a woman to come into your life. Maybe it's for a marriage to happen or a baby to come. And you may be frustrated with how slowly things are happening. We've all been there. There's a promise in the Bible that tells you not only that God is working, but also how God is working. And you need to claim it while you're in your time of waiting. "I am the Lord, and when it is time, I will make these things happen quickly." Isaiah chapter 60, verse 22. That's how God worked when he sent Jesus into this world. The world waited thousands of years for Jesus to come the first time, and he came at just the right time. We've been waiting 2,000 years now for Jesus to come again. When is he going to come again? At just the right time. God's time. That's when he's going to come. You need to apply this to your time of waiting and remember that a delay is not a denial. When you think God is saying no, he may just be saying, "Not yet. Will you keep trusting me through this?" Micah chapter 7, verse 7 says, "I trust the Lord God to save me, and I will wait for him to answer my prayer." That is the kind of faith that God blesses. Talk it over. What have you been waiting on God to do in your life? What has been your response to the season of waiting? How have you seen God work in your life when you have had to trust in his timing and not your own? What can you do to slow things down in your life so that you learn patience and trust?